Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode, another week has gone by. So, this is the news and opinion of my channel. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to returning viewers. So, what am I going to talk about this week? That gets at least my attention. So, as much as I like to talk about the AB movement, the Antifa and BLM movement, and how it's just spiraling downwards, you know, and dying off. I don't. Why beat a dead horse? But here's what I will talk about. I'll talk about Trump to ban TikTok. TikTok, the app. I don't know if you know what TikTok is. I think TikTok is the stupidest app in the world. My youngest daughter watches TikTok. They're literally like, short vertical videos, um, and they just repeat and repeat. I don't know how. I don't know what use TikTok is. I think it's useless. But I'll talk a little bit about that. Unemployment aid expires or did expire. It's today. Today is August 1st. Wow, August 1st, 2020. I'm recording at 12 p.m. So I think the unemployment expired yesterday, which would have been July 31st. So all those people who had nothing better to do than sit at home and collect an extra $600, that's going away. Supposedly there's a second stimulus package, but I think it's being held up on purpose um, for many reasons. I'll get into that a little bit later. And then Hurricane Isaias. I don't know how to say it. Isaias, whatever you want to call it. Hurricane Isaias will hit Florida. Where do they come up with these names? So it is hurricane season. I think Texas had its first hurricane. Hannah hit the southern Corpus Christi area. We still got a lot. I'm in Houston, so I still got a lot of rain, and actually rain this morning. So I'm expecting more rain for the rest of the week. Talk a little bit about that, how that's going to affect the situation here in America. And then finally, what I'm going to talk about is the Twitter hack. The Twitter hack. They do have 3 people in custody, maybe. I know they have 2 in custody, two people in the U.S. and 1 in the U.K. Apparently, it's the mastermind, the quote-unquote mastermind. It's some 17-year-old kid in Florida, in Tampa. I'll talk a little bit about that. Might as well talk about the Bitcoin price. If you saw my last episode where I talked about the Twitter hack, I said that the price of Bitcoin would go up, and it did. It's up a lot. It's like over 11,000. So and it'll probably continue to go up. That's not that this Twitter hack actually increased the price. I don't think it even did anything. But once the whole cycle, the hacking cycle, the scamming cycle, the pump and dump cycle, and then you got the mainstream financial markets kind of eventually getting into the pump and dump, and then the the mining reward going to half. That just kind of gets into the frenzy, despite we're in a pandemic and despite we might be in a potential war, and despite the fact that we might be in a recession and possible depression, global depression. All right, so let's talk about Trump to ban TikTok. TikTok is TikTok. TikTok is probably one of the most useless apps I have ever seen that is being propagated all over the world by mostly, in my opinion, young. The young. Like I said, my youngest daughter, she's like 7. She's been she watches it all the time when she's bored. She just goes through and flips through TikTok to watch the most lamest video, and they're short and they just keep repeating. My oldest daughter, she's 16, going to be 17. She also thinks that TikTok is a total waste of time. It's not even worth downloading. So I don't mind if Trump bans TikTok, and TikTok is a Chinese company, owned by a Chinese company, owned by China, and there's fears that it's the app is spying on you. Probably is. There's probably some kind of backdoor to access your camera, your microphone, your key logging, and all that. That's why I don't download apps. I only download very few apps that I trust and that I actually use. I don't download games. I don't download TikTok or anything because a lot of times that's how you get compromised. They have key loggers, sends that information somewhere, and next thing you know, you're hacked. So a lot of people will, a lot of people on social media are claiming that they're gonna kill themselves if TikTok gets banned. Well, I doubt they will actually commit suicide. Most of them will not. They'll just have to deal with it. Okay, the unemployment has expired. Unemployment aid has expired. There is a second stimulus package. Most likely, it's another. I think it's another $1,200 and $500 for extra child. I think the unemployment benefits being extended is about $400. That's the last that I've read. Um, Most likely, I will get some kind of stimulus because I don't work and we don't make enough. But my wife still works. She works out of the house. This whole pandemic situation has not affected me whatsoever, other than I'm not able to go to the fitness center. They've closed the outdoor gyms, the gym area. So no big deal for me. But all those lazy people out there, they're hating it. They're gonna have to actually go up and wake up in the morning and find a job. Same thing with I think evictions. Those are going to be expiring soon too. Hurricane Isaias, I Isaias. I don't know how to say whatever this hurricane is. That hurricane season during a pandemic, it's going to get worse, and prepping and disaster relief, it's going to be pretty hard. Um, it's already middle of summer, and you've already gotten like about 3 or 4 hurricanes. If there's any more, any bigger ones that come by, that's going to be bad. So prepare for water. Prepare for you probably already have water, food. Get stuff prepped and get ready. And it seems really hot this summer, and it seems like more hurricanes are on the way. That's my suspicion, and it's not going to make things any better because we are also going through a pandemic, plus the protesting, plus whatever. So expect possibly more riot and looting if power goes out and all this weird stuff happens. Go get your guns, get your ammo, get your body armor, be prepared. All right, and then finally the Twitter hack. Okay, so the Twitter hack. Apparently, someone basically mind controlled someone at Twitter to give up their password and their user login information, and that's how the Twitter hack was done. And basically, the interesting thing is the person, the 17-year-old kid, recently had $700,000 worth of Bitcoin confiscated by the Secret Service. That's what I read. And so I'm sure he wasn't very happy. And basically, they managed to take over Twitter accounts. I think 130 accounts they took over, and then they downloaded about 37 accounts, personal information. All just to get some Bitcoin. I think they did $180,000 worth of Bitcoin, which is still a lot. But the one of the hackers had 700,000 Bitcoins confiscated. I don't know how they confiscate Bitcoin. I'm assuming they probably had Bitcoins on a trading account, whatever trading account they had. on the exchanges, and then the Secret Service simply just froze their account and seized their account with the Bitcoins in them, most likely. Again, a wallet that they didn't control, may have been hacked. I'm not sure the details. I know some of these offline hardware wallets. If you know anything about Bitcoin, um, you don't need a hardware wallet to secure your Bitcoins. You just need a um, wallet generator, which you could do offline on your own personal computer that's not connected to the internet. You can create an infinite amount of wallets that you control that no one can confiscate. So these, as much as these hackers are smart, they're also probably dumb. Anyways, so some information on the Twitter hack, and so let me talk a little bit about the effects that had on Bitcoin. I do believe that that effect is the start or the beginning of the whole hacking cycle, scamming cycle, Ponzi cycle, pump and dump cycle that you're going to see in the cryptocurrency markets. And most likely with that, the mainstream financial markets are going to join in. You'll probably see a lot of Bitcoin talk on CNBC or other financial news outlets. They'll bring it up. You'll have um, these stock market traders or these pundits, financial pundits, start talking about Bitcoin or start talking it up a little bit. You'll probably see more on YouTube, social media. So I would say if you're a novice, you probably don't want to get involved because you're going to get scammed, hacked, or you're going to lose your private keys. Another thing is, if you do get involved, uh, own your private keys, all right? And the thing about the thing about cryptocurrencies, it's hard to liquidate. So don't put more than you can afford to lose, and that's it. That's it. But I do expect the price of Bitcoin to go up. I do expect the price of Bitcoin to go up and continue to go up. Matter of fact, I think it's going to go over 20. Could get into possibly could get into the hundreds. Yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's crazy. It's going to get crazy. Anyways, I'm going to conclude this episode. Please like, share, comment. Tell me what you think. Of course, these are just the news and my opinion. Until next time, bye bye.